Hey everyone, my name is Tom McFarlane, and this is the WordPress Widgets front-to-back development course. As we begin this course, I'm going to assume that you know nothing about WordPress development and don't even have a local development environment set up. First, we're going to look at setting up a local development environment. We'll be using MAMP, which is a web server and database front end, and we'll be using Coda 2, which is an IDE or an integrated development environment. This application is going to help us write our code, manage our database, and generally build our entire product throughout the course. We're also going to be looking at some advanced topics. These advanced topics include advanced development tools such as CodeKit. We'll be using Less, which is a CSS preprocessor for writing more manageable CSS, and we'll be using a tool called JSLint for making sure that we're writing well-formatted, clean, standardized JavaScript. If you're not familiar with these, not a problem. We're going to be looking at these applications and these features in their respective screencasts. In this course, we're also going to be reviewing the WordPress Widgets API. For those of you who are unfamiliar, WordPress widgets are essentially WordPress plugins, although they have a specific API that must be used in order to build a proper widget. So, throughout this course, we're going to take a look at the Widgets API and understand what's required of it. We're going to develop our own working example widget, and we're going to do that in pieces to make sure that we're understanding each concept in detail before jumping into the next screencast. We're also going to look at data sanitization. Part of developing a WordPress widget is making sure that anything that is saved from the WordPress front end to the database is properly sanitized for security reasons. So we're going to look at the features that WordPress offers and how to integrate that into our work. Finally, we're going to look into releasing our own widget. When you're building widgets and plugins for WordPress, there's a certain way to organize your files, and there are certain files that you need to include with your widget in order to make sure that it's formatted properly for the WordPress plugins repository. This is where all free plugins reside. Even if you're looking to sell your plugin in the premium space, it's important to recognize these practices as they are considered to be the best way to build and release products for WordPress. So we're going to look at everything that's required, and then we're going to prepare the final version. I can't wait to get started with this course. In the next screencast, we're going to look at what's required to get our local development environment set up, starting with our web server and our database. So I'll see you in the next screencast.